Welcome to Full Court Cousins podcast, where hoops run deep, but family runs deeper. I'm Renee here with my cousin and co-host Dominique, and we're breaking down the women's basketball game. So let's lace up and let's talk hoops. This is episode 6, third-year thrillers, the juniors you can't ignore. First, we want to say thank you to everybody that tuned into episode 5 when we got into the sophomore class. That was a really, really good episode for us. Today, we will be talking about the juniors, the class that knows the game, knows the pressure, and is done waiting. This is where the talent meets experience.
All right, so before we lock in on juniors specifically, we're going to discuss what we all watched this past week. So, Renee, what you got for us for our hoops recap?
Oh, gosh. Okay. So first we're going to get into college. LSU beat Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything to say about that? We're going to take it one step at a time.
The only thing I have to say about that game, first of all, shout out to Flage for that 25 points. They thought she was gone, but my girl came back with that 25. I love that for her. I did see her. She posted a picture of her ankle from the Vandy game. It was the size of a balloon. So I'm excusing any type of behavior that was at the Vandy game. Anyway, the only thing that I want to touch on was the very distasteful ending of that Georgia game. Georgia did not want to shake hands with LSU. LSU lined up. Kim Mulkey was confused. I don't know where the beef was, but what I can say is if LSU did that, nobody would have let them live that down. And that was just weird to me. It was bad sportsmanship. It was disgusting. Just take your L and keep it pushing.
I wonder what that was all about. Maybe they were talking shit. I don't know. I wonder what that was about.
I don't know.
But it wasn't
Everybody
a lot of
was confused.
Yeah, it wasn't a whole lot of hoopla about it, but you are absolutely correct. If LSU did that to anyone, it would be on the front page of the New York Times.
Plastered.
And that's the one thing I hate about LSU. They get a lot of hate. And me, I talk about, it's not hate. I talk about what I see. No hate involved. I like LSU. I like most of the girls. I also did want to say that Johnson, the freshman Johnson, she is really good.
I like her.
I'm hesitant of saying what I want to say, but I do want to say she has a knack for rebounding as Angel Reese does. Not comparing. Games, I'm talking about the knack for getting a rebound, looking for a rebound, finding a rebound, getting a rebound that you have no business getting. She has a knack for that as a freshman, and that is something that's not taught. That's just in you. So I really, really loved her playing like that, and she played like that the last couple of games I actually watched her play. She has played really well when it comes to rebounding, scoring as a freshman. I don't want to forget about that. But yes, LSU does get a lot of hate, and that's just what it is. But within that hate, we will say that congratulations to them. They did beat the which was the number 2 team in the country, which was Texas. In my professional opinion, Texas did not look like themselves.
Absolutely
They did not look like themselves.
I sat there and watched that game. On both ends of the floor, there was a lot of mistakes, especially at the beginning. I don't know what anybody had on that floor going on. I don't know if they was nervous playing each other. I don't know. There was a lot of turnovers, a lot of mistakes. For the first possession for both teams was a turnover. Terrible. But I can say everyone on LSU's end was contributing. I don't know what the hell happened to Texas, but they did not show up. Booker showed up as she usually does. Rory couldn't catch a break. She was shooting. It just wasn't falling for her. And then Jordan Lee, she got her couple of points, but it was really Madison Booker for the most part. Doing it all.
And then other shorty that I like, I cannot get her name right now.
Oldacre.
Yes,
16 points, 16 rebounds. Yes, her too. She was putting it there.
Bria Cunningham was also playing well. I don't remember her having foul trouble. Could be wrong about that.
No.
But I was very confused about why she sat down.
For Texas, it really just what they were shooting. They was trying. They just couldn't catch a break. And LSU's defense on them eventually, it just started to chew them up for real. It really did.
I don't know if it was what I will say was they looked very intimidated And I would say that is to the environment that LSU has when somebody's coming into their home. They have fans, they have a lot of hoorah, they're doing a whole lot of stuff. Texas didn't look confident at all. They didn't even look like from the tip off they was going to win that game. They looked like they already lost, and I have not seen that in them, even when they played South Carolina.
Yeah, I would say LSU.
You know what I'm saying?
They are an intimidating team though, because this is why
especially
I be so
when they
hard
play
on
at
their
home.
schedule. Yes, but like that's why I'm so hard on their schedule, because the talent is there. It is very much there. They are talented young ladies, so it is intimidating to play them, especially if they're all on fire. And honestly, Flau'jae wasn't even doing too much, but she was on there. She was doing what she could. Yeah, once everyone on LSU's team was contributing, and once that happens, it's not going to end very well.
Yeah. Last thing for me, Michaela Williams, 12. Shorty came to play. She comes to play every game. I think she is the best player on LSU. I think she is also the most consistent on LSU. What I don't like is that they play her at a position which is putting her at the 1. She's not a point guard. I don't care if you could dribble the ball up.
Absolutely not.
She's not a point guard. She doesn't lead like that. So I hate that they try to put people in positions that they are not normally in, and it doesn't set them up for success. She is a shooting guard, period. Give her that ball, put her on an island, and she will put anybody on their back, period, point blank. What I will say is, and what I have been saying is, 12 and Booker are the top 2 mid-ranges in college women's basketball right now. And 12 showed her why she was number 1 when they played. That's it. Now, it can change. It can change when they play again.
Yeah.
But she showed her why she was number 1. She tore her ass up. Well played. I ain't gonna what nobody say. I like 12. She played. She plays every game. She plays every game. I love her. The next person I would like to get into is, and it's not a team, it's a person. She is putting Ole Miss on her back. She is playing like a WNBA player. She is playing like a star. She is not getting enough credit. She is not getting enough talks. She is not getting enough nothing for me. So I will make it my mission to continue to talk about this young lady every time we get on this podcast, because she comes to play. She single-handedly beat Oklahoma. I don't care what nobody's talking about. She single-handedly beat Oklahoma. Yes, she had help. There are 2 or 3 players that play good.
She carrying Ole Miss. She's carrying Ole Miss
man.
for
She's
sure.
good. And
I
think that she for sure needs to, what's the word? She needs to get more exposure. She needs to be talked about a lot more, because she's in those conversations. She's for sure in those conversations, and she does a lot of work. She does a lot of work. Oklahoma lost to Kentucky. Oklahoma is going like this. Oklahoma is going like this, right? And it's not a bad thing. I think that they can win some games that they shouldn't win some games that they should win. It will be a test for them when they play LSU, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong. They play LSU. That should be a good game if Oklahoma actually comes to play. They cannot be intimidated. One thing about LSU, when they smell fear, it's like a shark that smell blood. They on your ass, and the intimidation is going to make you lose more than your actual talent. Texas Tech is still undefeated, which is a good look. I seen some of their game. They play really well. I want to see how well they play when they play better competition, higher ranked teams. Not saying they're not playing anybody. I'm just saying higher ranked teams with better competition. I want to see how that works.
And to go off of the undefeated, UConn and Vandy are also still undefeated as well. So those are our only 3, the last 3 standing.
It's only 3. Okay, I thought it was 4. Okay. 3.
Not with Texas losing to LSU.
Right, forgot about them. There it goes. Huge win, big win for Notre Dame over North Carolina.
They needed that. They needed that so bad.
They needed that win. Prosper plays so well.
Oh, I love her so bad.
Hannah plays so well. Their big girl, I do not know her name, but their big girl, she needs to make layups. She needs to make layups.
I'm not gonna argue that. I watched them play in person, and I was saying the same thing. Man. I was saying the same thing.
Like, come on, yo. You Division I basketball player, make layups, yo.
That's nasty.
That's just crazy to me. That's just crazy to me. It's horrible. Why? All right, I'm gonna stop right there. I had the pleasure of seeing Ohio State play Maryland. Ohio State ended up winning. Lonnie came to play. She played really, 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 really well. Her sister played really well, but the person that I was most impressed with, her name was Chance Gray. Not mistaken, her number is 2. Never knew anything about her. Shorty was shooting that thing. She made a lot of good plays. She played really, really well. So shout out to Chance Gray from Ohio State. She played really well. She impressed me.
Shout out to you. Anything else you got?
Anybody? Do you have anything else?
I do want to touch on Iowa State. So last week we talked about them losing to Baylor. They have since lost to Cincinnati and WVU. Dropping their ranking down to now 19. They're going through a tough time. That one loss against Baylor is really kicking their ass right now, and I'm expecting them to come back. But damn, are they going through?
I'm expecting them to come back too. I also believe in Audie and I believe in Jada Williams. I think they're having a tough time trying to adjust without Audie Brown. And that's a huge loss because she scores.
Yep.
So who is going to step up is the bigger question. Audie can't do, well, she can do more, right? Everybody can do more, but they know she's the best player. So they're going to double her. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. So somebody else has to step up. I love her. But I love what she said even more. And this is paraphrasing what she said, basically saying, we don't want to be great now. We actually want to be great during the tournament. That's paraphrasing what she said. But basically saying, like, it's cool to be good now, but, like, none of this really matters until we get to the tournament. And which is true, right? Like, you got to show up for the tournament.
They're fighting for.
There you go.
That's what they fight for. Other rankings, South Carolina is at number 2. LSU has made their way back to number 6. So they made their way up. And then Notre Dame has made their way back into the rankings at number 23. So good job, guys. Good job. Good job.
We want to talk. Hold on. We want to talk about Princeton being number 22 and Illinois being number 25, which is
yes.
Right. So shout out to them. Hopefully we get to actually sit and watch some of those games. I haven't watched the Princeton game, so
I haven't either. So I am excited to see them play. There has been changes to the transfer portal. So it is now starting the day after the tournament. And I believe it used to be 30 days. Now they only have 15 days to enter the portal before it closes. So that's a game changer. I know coaches were fighting for that. I mean, it didn't make sense to be entering the portal during the tournament. It's so crazy to me. Like, I'm gonna go still try to win this championship with you, but I'm gonna head out afterwards.
I'm getting up out of here. I'm getting out of here.
It's crazy work. It's nasty. So I think that's a good one. Prayers for Kaiser. She is no longer playing in AU. She has torn her Achilles. So I think they have to replace her. But that news came out literally today, a couple hours ago. So prayers for that. That sounds rough. Wouldn't want to be me. And Aaliyah Edwards is getting inducted into the Husky of Honor. So I feel like it's well deserved. She's been playing her ass off in Unrivaled. 38 points for her, with her and Mabry making up 64 of the 72 points the Owls had the other day. I do want to touch on the Owls. They are desperately in need of Nafisa Collier and Skylar Diggins. And it shows every single time they get on that court. Mabry and Edwards can only do so much.
The one thing about Unrivaled is it's gonna expose some shit, right? There's some people that should not just be in it just because, like, 3-on-3, being exposed, being on an island, it's a different game, right? Some people are really good at 5-on-5. You can hide in 5-on-5 a little bit, right? You can be that 3-point person and that's it. But 3, you gotta hold your own. You got to make plays. You got to score. You got to do a whole lot of things. And I'm not shocked, but Rebecca Allen is, I've watched her since she was on the Liberty. She's a decent player, but a very, very prime example of unrivaling for everybody. You got to be a specific type of player. No, dead ass. You got to be a specific type of player. Yeah, I don't know how you do that. I don't know. You be like, yo, you're not doing nothing. You gotta leave. Like, do they still get? They can't leave. They gotta adjust. They gotta get better. They gotta practice. They gotta shoot. They gotta do a lot of things. They can't just say, hey, you getting up out of here. It doesn't really work like that unless they get hurt. And they big man not doing nothing either. The big girl. I was confused on why she was in, but I minds my business. I don't know. There's mad big girls in the league that I'm like, she could have played. She'll be pretty decent and unrivaled. Anyways, let's talk about Rose Chelsea Gray. She is the same way that we said Sims is AU coded. Chelsea Gray is unrivaled coded.
She thrives in unrivaled.
She is unrivaled coded, bro.
But
that
I feel
league
like
was
that
made
is
for
a
her.
lot. Majority of the Rose team, they thrive in Unrivaled. Like, I don't know, Azurá Stevens, she just stands out to me so much in Unrivaled. And I don't know if it's just because it is 3-on-3. I'm able to see more from her, but she's phenomenal. They're killing it.
Liked her.
And I was excited to see them play the Breeze because Breeze is keeping up with them. And it's like kind of like a younger team versus the vets kind of vibe going on here. And honestly, I didn't expect the Breeze to do this well. But
they're hoopers, right? They play basketball. I don't know what I expected any less than that, but there was 3-on-3 that I was like, this is like so good. Gray, Stevens, and Austin versus Howard, Ray Burrell, and Hamby. That on a screen, I was like, yo, that shit is crazy. I loved watching them play. And as soon as I said, why don't she put in Austin? Why don't she put in Austin? She put Austin in, and them three playing together was crazy. But they played really well against Vinyl. But those 6 on the court was like crazy to me. And we cannot forget about Rivers having the most blocks in Unrivaled. She had 6. Somebody said they counted 7, but hey, you ain't the ref.
I would say,
but 6 blocks and she was smashing nigga shots. She was smashing nigga shots.
She does though. She's a great defender.
She's great. She's
a great defender. That's what she does. And then, side note, y'all, me and Renee are going to be at Unrivaled in 2 days. So when this episode drops, that's the day we're going to be in Unrivaled. I'm pretty excited to be in the environment of it. So yeah.
Yeah. Plummy is playing really good. She almost got the Unrivaled highest scoring points. However, Hamby got it the next day, which is now 40 if I'm not mistaken. She was killing it, bro. She's eating their ass up.
You know who else is eating, which doesn't surprise me at all? Brittany Sykes.
Brittany Sykes is great. Brittany Sykes is great. She's like Brittany Sykes, Chelsea Gray, Kahleah Copper when she actually plays. Get the fuck on the floor, Kahleah Copper. Get your shit together. Or get somebody else.
I think she's hurt.
I don't give a fuck. Get somebody else to do it.
Her back hurt. Damn.
Get somebody else to do it. You over here getting a check. Somebody else can be playing. Play the game, bro. If you hurt, sit your ass. Go get rehab. No, go rehab, and somebody else can be getting that check. What are we talking about? We actually want to see her play. I want to see her play. That's why I'm on her ass.
I do want to
play the game. I ain't see her ass play last year neither.
She did play.
She got not
hurt,
enough.
Midway through, I think she got hurt, and then she came back.
She gotta get her shit together. She gotta play, man. Get better, man. No, they can. He can. But she gotta get better at the same time. Lexie Hall plays so hard. I understand why Nola has her in the game. She plays extremely hard. And let me also say this. She was giving Paige. She was on her ass. She was not scoring. Once they switched her off of her, then she started really scoring. When Lexie was digging on her ass like a wedgie boy, she was playing her ass off. She plays hard, man.
She's very underrated. Like, she's a very underrated player. And I don't know why she's not talked about a lot, but to me, the same way she plays in Unrivaled, she does play like that in the league. She's always shown that. Just nobody pays attention. I drop her stuff. Nobody ever pays attention.
And then the only other thing, damn, what was just on my brain? Alicia Gray is gonna Alicia Gray every time. Every time.
So she does.
And Howard played really well. No. Pause. Why the fuck did Courtney shoot past that ball?
Yo.
Why the fuck did she do that? Why the fuck did she? First of all, the bigger question is, I don't even fault Courtney. Why the fuck did Teresa Weatherspoon have her in the game? Ray Burrell should have been in the game. That's number one. So that's the coach's That's the coach's fault.
Error.
Number 2, why the fuck do you got the ball in your hand and the person that is hot, the person that's actually playing well, didn't touch the ball? Get a ball to fucking Howard. She was the one that was eating niggas up. Courtney didn't even play. Ray Burrell was playing. What the fuck was Teresa Weatherspoon doing?
Anything.
I was like, and then she shoot the ball. That was a dumbass shot. Then she tried to jump past the shit. That's why I say people got to play their position. She not a point guard. I don't give a fuck what Minnesota trying to tell her. She's not a point guard, bro. Give the ball to Howard. Give the ball to the nigga that is actually playing well.
Very true. I'm not arguing that.
Why the fuck did she do that, yo? I was just
I'm not
they was
arguing that at all.
tearing her ass up on that internet, boy. They were tearing her ass up.
They are,
for days after that.
And all Courtney gonna do is block y'all. Just so y'all know. As soon as
you know what they were saying? They said she paid her daddy bet. So that's why she did that. Shit is funny. I don't believe it. But the shit that people make up is crazy.
Leave Courtney alone.
That shit was crazy, bro. She shouldn't have never even been in the game. So to even make the decision in my head, like, it's Teresa Weatherspoon's fault, period. But she did not make sound decisions at all. At all. It was horrible. It was a horrible fucking decision. So now we're going to get into Junior Supreme rankings. A lot of these moments were driven by the juniors, which brings us to our rankings. So I'm going to throw out some categories, and we are going to say who we feel like the category describes. Most dominant.
Madison Booker. Who do you think?
Audie Crooks.
I had a feeling you was going to say her. I'm not mad at that. I agree.
Okay, most improved.
Tessa Johnson.
I like that one. I like that one.
She's flourishing this season. She is coming into herself, and I love that for her.
I like that one. Who you think? I put Audie. I put Addie Brown.
Okay.
I put Addie Brown. Most unguardable.
Dare I say it, Hannah Hidalgo.
Okay.
Who you think?
I put Booker.
Okay.
The only time I see Booker have a bad game is when she takes herself out her game. Nobody can disrupt her game more than her. When she wants to be dominant, she's dominant.
Yeah.
She takes herself out the game. The only time I've seen her have bad games is she takes herself out the game. So I would have to say Booker. Who is carrying their team?
Yeah, I might want to fight me on this one, but Michaela Williams.
I actually like that. I might want to fight me on that one. I will continue to say she is the best player on LSU. Nobody's going to, so I'm not going to change that. She is the best player on LSU. But I put Hannah Hidalgo, obviously.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm not arguing that. I was trying to take somebody different than her, but yes, absolutely carrying that team. And I feel like that's the only time. That's my biggest thing with Notre Dame. Hannah cannot have a bad game. And it shouldn't be like that. It really shouldn't always fall on her. Yes, she's their best player. But if she has a bad game, nobody picks up besides Prosper. Like, but damn, somebody needs to help her out.
Yeah. And a bad game for her is less than like 25.
Exactly.
She can't score less than 25 and they actually win a game. And I mean it with like competition. You know, we're not talking about. We're talking about with competition. She's scoring less than 25. They're not winning. So that's a lot on her.
A solid team behind her. She don't have that right now.
Yeah.
She got a solid person. That's it. That's all she got. All right. So those rankings tell a part of a story, but some of the juniors mean more to their team. So we're gonna jump into the program pillars. Who do you think is the engine for their team?
Talasia Cooper, Tennessee. They go when she goes. When they slow down, she slows down. I mean, when she slows down, they slow down. She is the engine. Who do you think?
I put Audie Crooks. Ain't nothing moving in Iowa State without Audie. Let's be so for real. Ain't nothing shaking over there. Let's Audie moving it.
Listen, right? That's true.
Who would you say is the voice of their program?
I would have to double down and say I'm Audie Crooks. She is the voice of her team. She is. Yeah. She has to be. I would say Audie. Who do you think?
Michaela Williams. She gonna be seen. She gonna be heard. I know y'all be seeing her on that court yelling. So I put her. And for the last one, who you think the closer is?
Lene from Indiana. I would say Lene from Indiana. Who do you think?
Put Hidalgo.
She ain't got no choice. She could be the opener, closer, the middle, the beans. She got to be everything. Shit. So
that's very true. That is very true. That is very true.
Ain't got no damn
Poor
choice.
Hannah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Please get that girl some help.
Yeah.
Neil
she's not
Ivory.
Notre Dame.
Please, Neil Ivy, please
She's
help
not
that girl.
Notre Dame at all.
And I don't expect her to. I
don't want her to. I just want her to
have a solid team behind her.
Exactly.
And she lost all the solid players that she had. We need to build it back up.
Olivia Miles.
Sony left.
TCU. Olivia Miles, TCU kicking her feet up. She over there happy to the motherfucker. I ain't mad at her.
Shut up.
Notre Dame be a totally different team when she played.
Absolutely. But they did lose up. They lost Westfield. They lost Sony. They lost some players on that team.
They lost a lot of people.
Some real solid ones. So damn near their whole starting five is gone.
It'll be, hopefully she gets somebody next year. This year is over. So now we're going to zoom out and talk about where all of this could be heading. We will be talking about the junior futures market. So who do you feel like is WNBA ready today? Well, let me not say today. At the end of their junior year, who do you feel like could go to the draft and be picked and be pretty solid in the WNBA?
I would have to say Madison Booker on that one.
Yeah.
She's the one for me that feels the most solid, the most ready. If you threw her in there, she would adjust very quickly. Who do you think?
I'm not mad at that. I'm going with Hannah.
Really?
That's my dog. She's a dog. She's not gonna back down. I don't think she would care. She's not gonna back down. I don't think she got to get in that weight room for sure. But
she gonna get beat up a little bit. But I'm not mad at that either.
Mentality is gonna get her further than anything. Her mentality is just like, yo, I can dog you. I can play with you. You're not that good. I'm playing defense. She just gotta probably get a little bit, stronger, get in that weight room. But I will put her out there at the end of this year for sure, 1,000%. Who do you feel like is future All-Americans?
So I had a tough time with this one because it's a big junior class, okay? But I would say, I gotta say a couple people. And Booker, Hidalgo, Brooks, definitely for sure. Those three names for sure. They're gonna be some future All-Americans. Who do you think?
I'm gonna double down on those. Those were the people I put down too. I'm gonna double down on those.
It's hard to just pick one.
If they keep the same trajectory, then for sure all three of them will be somewhere in that All-American thing. What do you think about tournament breakout candidates? Who's gonna be looking like in March? Well, technically April now, but March Madness.
That don't make no sense. Anyway,
it's not March Madness no more. It's over.
No,
that shit
literally.
Is in April.
What are y'all even talking about? It's so crazy.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say either between Jada Williams or Tessa Johnson. Actually, it's not even between those two for sure. I feel like are going to step up a lot throughout that tournament. They've been shining throughout the year, and they've just been showing us more. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I am going to say Brooks from NC State.
Okay.
I think that we had this conversation in one of our first ones. I think she's good. I think people don't really see her because, first of all, they're not in the top 25 any longer. They're having a tough time this year, even though they are really good. They're having a tough time this year. However, she is one of the best guards that is a junior right now. She's just not talked about. I think that she will be, if they make it to the tournament, let's also say that, right? If they make it, she will be a breakout for sure.
I have faith in NC State. They're gonna come back for sure. I like them. I like seeing them play. Every team has a rough patch,
We see. Last one, transfer portal game changer. Who would you say is yours?
I'm gonna say transfer portal. Let's go with Aluchi from Maryland. Alechi.
Okay.
I hope I'm playing that lady's name right. Please.
I went to the game, right? First of all, I got a really bad memory. I went to the game. I was like, oh, let me make sure I say her name right on the pod. Girl, I forgot. Anyway, so it do sound the same now. It do sound like that, though. You might be right.
Okay. Well, her. Okay. I'm going to say that.
Okay. I love her game.
Exactly.
I'm going to say Pierre, NC State. What more can I say? I'm
I
not
like her.
mistaken, she is leading in rebounds somewhere. If she's not 1, she's 2. The last time I looked, she's great. She's great. You know what I actually am just like, damn, if she would have stayed at Vandy, how good Vandy would be right now. Like, they're good.
Yo, with
They're
her with
good.
Blakes would be insane.
However, her and Blanks played last year together. They played really well. But
Yeah,
with
but
their
it wasn't. Yeah, I would say Vandy's a different team now. Like,
yeah,
so
but with that freshman point guard, she's really
yeah.
good.
But
She's
I would
really
say
good. I like
Blake's, I feel like now is even more stepping into herself. So it's just like, yeah, that would have went hard.
Mhm.
That would
I
have
would've
been some nasty work. Y'all wouldn't have been prepared for that one, for sure. All right, so let's take some of these takes and put them on the record. We're gonna hop into our Cousins Court Juniors edition. Who do you think is best two-way junior right now?
I got 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Talaysia Cooper.
I'm not mad at that. I
I'm
don't
gonna
hate
say
that.
Talaysia.
I don't hate that. For me,
Who you saying?
always going to be Hannah Hidalgo. Always going to be Hannah. And do not sit here and argue with me. Do not sit here and argue with me today.
I'm not arguing about that. I love Hannah. I think she's a great two-way. It's always between her and Booker with me too, but I think Talaysia, the fact that Talaysia is on Tennessee, people don't really look at her. I don't think people talk about her, but if you just sit there and watch her game, she is good.
I don't hate Tennessee though. Like, I just feel like they're growing. They're
I don't
trying to
hate
get it
Tennessee.
together. They're trying to get it together.
I don't hate Tennessee. You know what I do
They're a
hate though?
newer team. What?
You know what I do hate though?
What?
That dumbass 5 in, 5 out. She gotta stop fucking doing that. That shit is stupid, yo. That shit is stupid. How the fuck can somebody get in the rhythm of the game and you taking them out in 5 minutes? Stop doing that, yo. Well, who told her that shit was okay? Who said was like, do that?
I can't
that makes
stand
sense.
a coach that don't know how to sub at the right
Oh my
time.
God.
Just
Well,
be
shit,
doing anything.
Well, shit, Moki, her ass on her list too. That
She be
motherfucker
driving me
don't
crazy.
know. Oh man, we should have a motherfucking pod with the dumb coaches edition. The dumbest fucking coach. Let's see which one. Let's see who we put out there for that one.
I am crying. All right, who do you think is the most feared junior?
Crooks. Shit, you hear her?
That's what I was gonna say. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's the
Shit.
first person that pops in my head when I hear that. Y'all should be scared, and that's why y'all are now double and triple teaming her.
Shit,
because what are y'all gonna do? What else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
One person guarding her ain't doing nothing. It's not moving nothing.
Or I could say Hannah, just off of like defense alone. We don't even think about. I don't gotta think about scoring. I think about like girls dribbling the ball up the floor, looking hesitant.
As someone, if I was playing against Hannah, if I was playing against Notre Dame, I don't want to guard her. I don't want her guarding me. Honestly, just put me on the bench. Sign me out. I'm not playing with her. I'm not playing. She gonna embarrass me? Absolutely not. Nasty work. Because one thing about her, she's gonna play defense. She's gonna steal the ball. She's gonna go past you. She's too quick. All right, who would you build a team around?
Tessa Johnson.
Really? Okay, Tessa. I'm not mad at that.
Who would you build a team around?
So many players. I think I'm gonna go with Pierre on this one.
Okay, I like that.
I'm gonna do Pierre.
I like Pierre. I think with Tessa, I could do a lot of things with her. I could put a lot of different people around her. Make her better, for sure.
I think that's my thing with Pierre is she just needs the right people. Not that she has the wrong people. It's just something's not clicking and something's not flowing for NC State right now.
Yeah. And they're also a totally different team than they were last year, too.
Absolutely.
They lost Rivers and why? Why
James.
Is she hurt? Slipping my mind. Yeah, and James. 2 huge people, you know? So they just got to adjust. But I believe in NC State.
Man, I like NC State. I don't care.
Yeah, me too. So with all that debate, rises the real question. If we're building from scratch, who actually takes the cake? Who is actually being on your team? So now we are getting into our signature segment, Cousins Court Elite 7 Junior Year Edition. So who are you taking first?
All right, y'all. Let me get ready because Renee like to steal some of my players now. Let me choose wisely. All right. I would be absolutely stupid if I don't do Hannah Hidalgo. I have to take her.
Okay, that's cool.
absolute dummy if I did it.
So we're gonna go PG first, and I'm gonna go Brooks.
Okay.
Period.
That's a little annoying, but okay. Whatever. I'm gonna take Miss Jada Williams because last time we had her, you stole her from me. I'm gonna take Jada this time.
Okay. So Jada, that's cool. Not really, but that's cool. I will be taking 12, Michaela Williams, LSU. I'll
Nasty
be
work.
taking her.
But piss me off. All right. All right. All right. And my next one, I'm gonna take Miss Tessa Johnson. Thank
I
you.
will be taking my girl, Alucci, for Maryland. Yes, Lord.
Renee
Yes,
gets on my
Lord.
nerves.
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. You thought he was gonna get her.
All right, I'm gonna take Audie Crooks.
Okay. That is corny. So I will take Pierre, so you don't try to take her. Need some
Crazy.
boards.
It's crazy. Okay. I'm gonna take Brea Cunningham.
That's a silk auntie. Okay.
Love
So
that for me.
that's absolutely fine. We will for sure be very guard heavy, and I will be taking Madison Booker. Yes, Lord.
Is she a guard or a forward?
I will. So with my team,
your team, she's gonna be a guard.
She will probably have to be a guard or a forward. She would have to change positions for me, for sure. Because her and 12 on the same team, kind of the same player, however, Maddie. However, Booker is a little taller, so I would have to switch her sometimes.
So say KK Arnold. What?
I got a question now, and it's about KK Arnold. Should I ask it now or should I wait until later?
No, I want to know.
Okay, KK Arnold.
What about my girl?
Do you feel like she's talked about enough in
She's
the
not
media?
talked about at all.
Okay, that is the great answer.
The only time KK Arnold I feel like pops up is if she does something wrong in a game.
You good. KK Arnold.
She is only talked about if she makes mistakes, and that's it. That's the only time I see, or she make a TikTok. I don't see nothing about KK. Nothing about what she contributes to UConn. Absolutely nothing. I don't like it. I disagree with everybody. I hate it. Y'all need to have your eyes on her more. Y'all need to pay more attention. Open your eyes. I don't know. Watch the game.
Why? What does she do? What does she do?
I feel like defensively, like, she's not a shooter. Let's just be very clear. Like, she's not it. But defensively, she's a great defensive player. I would love to have her on my team just for defense alone.
Okay.
Why? What do you got to say?
I only hear about her. I only see her when she's doing TikToks. I think she has a great personality. I think I would be like, girl, I'm into your TikToks. I'm into it. I don't hear nothing about her gameplay, and I watched the game.
What I can say, she did start getting in more this year. She does not play often. Gino does not put her in a lot. But this year he did start putting her in a lot more. I
need to tune in a little bit more about, I don't see no hype. I don't see the Discord. I don't see the hype. I see nothing. So I would like to see something other than TikTok, social media. And maybe I need to be in tune more. I have watched UConn this year, not just once, not just twice, maybe 3 to 4 times. Now, those 3 to 4 times I watched her, don't remember her doing anything at all. And that's no disrespect. I just don't remember it. Right. So what I'm saying is, I do believe that she's probably a decent player. I just haven't seen it. So I would need more from her. But I do know that UConn does set people up for their senior year more than anything. Like, so there are special players like a Stewie, like a Paige, like a Sarah, that's going to be great all 4 years. Yeah. Not everybody's going to be great all 4 years, right? Right. So I do know Gino is good for letting somebody spring their junior year being really good. I don't really see it, but
I feel like I seen more of her last year towards the end of the tournament when he was putting her in. She was just very effective defensively. That's why I like KK. Okay, it's your go.
I'm gonna take Clara from Kentucky. Yes, Lord.
Oh,
I like her.
An asshole.
I like her.
Whatever. Well, I really don't like you.
That's fine.
I am going to take Jalen Brunson from Texas Tech. Okay. As my last player. Why are you laughing? What happened?
That's a good one. That's a good pick. That's a little deep cut, a little sneak right there.
Mm-hmm.
So me, I'm going to take Sarah Williams from Oklahoma. I like her game.
Okay.
I like her game.
What's her name? Sahara? Why you keep calling that girl Sarah? You want her name to be Sarah so bad.
I believe that when I seen Oklahoma play the last time they played, I swear they said Sarah. That's maybe why. But if I'm saying your name wrong, young lady, please excuse me. I will call you Miss Williams.
We will try.
But I think I did hear
I mean, I could
Sarah.
be saying it wrong too. I'm just going
could be
based off
off.
of how it's spelled.
Sorry, Williams. Don't worry about it. Oklahoma. I can pronounce that. I can pronounce that one.
Okay. I hate this, but obviously we got to touch base on one major thing that does mess our players up. They go missing. We have to talk about the junior that we obviously haven't been able to talk about. So it's going to be our what if segment. We're going to touch on Juju Watkins' injury from the ending of her sophomore year. What do you got to say on that?
I think it was a big hit for USC. I think they don't have a leader. When you watch them play, they're just so inconsistent. They don't have a firm leader. They don't have nobody to tell them what to do. They're winning games they shouldn't win. They're losing games they damn sure enough shouldn't be losing. They're kind of just all over the place. And I think it's because they don't have a floor leader. Jazzy can't be a leader because she's a freshman. She's good, but it's kind of hard coming in as a freshman to be a leader to seniors and juniors and sophomores that's been there, right? It would have been great if Kennedy could have been a leader, but also we're asking a sophomore to be a leader that was behind or playing with Juju, right? So that's kind of hard, right? So I don't know who would be a leader. That's why I think they're losing. I also think that when she comes back, it's going to be a grind, but I think she's going to be just as good as when she left. I think they're going to get better. And I do want to do a bit of a hot take. And that hot take is I do believe she will win a national championship before she leaves USC. I do believe that.
I pray to God she does.
I believe within her next 2 years, USC will win. That's what I believe.
Yeah, I can argue this, but if she didn't get hurt last year, yeah, I feel like USC would have took that. But okay.
You think so?
I think so. They was playing hard, and I don't think they would have lost to UConn. I don't think so. I don't think not that time.
Probably
I don't
not.
think so.
But yeah, but I don't think they would. I don't think they would have beat South Carolina though.
We can argue
and
that.
that's not based off of talent. I think it's more I'm basing it off of experience. USC hasn't been
I'm only
there.
saying no. The only reason why I'm saying it is also how South Carolina played last tournament. They just played. They was not playing like they so like at all.
Yeah,
even
they played
with that
like ass.
last thing. Yeah, like it was just how they was playing every game. Like they was like they already had the championship. Like no, y'all still gotta play. Like y'all was not playing.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason why I feel like USC just would have took it, in my personal opinion.
Nah, but side note, before you go, South Carolina gotta make free throws, y'all. Period. They pissed me off. They gotta make free throws, y'all.
We not even gonna.
No, we gotta get in there.
No, because I feel like I've been saying it all season. I'm so tired of seeing it.
They got to make it, bro. That shit pisses me off, yo. It's just like, what are y'all doing?
It be the same teams missing layups, missing free throws. Like,
doing?
Bro, you know how many points y'all could have on the board right now? Y'all over here missing all these damn free like, what's the point of drawing the foul you gonna miss? Irritating
South
me.
Carolina irritates me.
But yeah, back to Juju. Just her coming back next year, their class is already loaded. Like that team is gonna be a loaded team. So just adding Juju back, they're gonna be a force. The bar for USC is about to be raised for sure. I'm excited to see that. Honestly, all the freshmen they have coming in. Who knows what's gonna happen with the transfer portal? We don't know who's hitting the portal. We don't know who. And last year, Lindsay Gottlieb, she was cleaning up in the transfer portal too. So who knows? It's just the team is going to be tougher. But I think with Juju's injury, USC is feeling it for sure. And it did give them space to step into bigger roles and a bigger narrative, and they're just not doing that right now. And I don't foresee them doing that without her. Yeah, they're just having a tough time. They're having
It's tough. It's tough to watch because I like USC. It's tough to
I
watch.
do.
It's the
Juju
same
is
thing with NC
missed.
State. Yeah, it's the same thing with NC State when it comes to me. Anyway, with the roles changing and opportunities open up, some juniors took real steps forward. This segment is called Stock Up. Who game has leveled up?
I'm gonna say Tessa Johnson. I don't know what it is about this junior year, this new Tessa, but I feel like she's really, like I said before, stepping into her role, into herself. She's not shying away this time. She's kind of just going for it, and I really do love seeing Tessa play like this.
Yeah. And I think I said this before, and I'm gonna continue to say it. The best thing for Tessa Johnson was for Wiley transferring. It was the best. It was the best thing for her because now you can really see her expand and understand her role and understand that she has a big role. And I love that for her. I love that for her.
I also do want to say I feel like Jada Williams as well. Not that Jada Williams was ever not Tessa wasn't a bad player either, but not that Jada was ever a bad player. I just feel like she needed to be in the right program, the right system, and she has found that in Iowa State where she can play like Jada. So I would say she is definitely got socked up.
Right. I'm kind of confused. I was confused because when she first committed to USC, right? I could be wrong, in high school, and then she said she wanted to go to Arizona, or she wanted to go to one school, and then she said, "Oh, I want to go to Arizona." I was kind of confused on why she wanted to go to Arizona. I understood like Arizona was good that year, but I don't know why she decommitted from. And I'm maybe like 90% sure. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but it was a bigger school.
Yeah.
That's what I could say. It was a bigger school. Yeah. Anyway, just don't know
No,
why
because
she did it.
literally, like I don't
I just
know
don't
what
know why
her
she did
reasoning
that.
behind that. Maybe the coach was talking a good game. I don't know. From what I've heard thus far, the coach was not that great, but she might have made it look like the most immaculate thing ever, the best program ever, which maybe got her attention. But she at the right place now. She feeling at home for sure.
Yeah. My person would say, I would say, Talasia Cooper. I think she was good last year, but I think she is really coming into her own. I think she's owning her space. She's owning how good she is. She's owning that she is, if not the leader on Tennessee, she is one of them. And I do believe she is the leader of Tennessee, but I don't know if the coach believes she is the leader. Because if you watch the games, they don't go unless she goes. She could take over. She could score 8 points, 6 points in a row. And then she gets taken out and sit down for 5 minutes. So I would say Cooper. I
really hate coaches like that. That really, it just.
No, we're gonna talk about some coaches. That might be our next episode. I'm sick of her. I mean, I'm sick of her.
Also, to go back to Jada, it was UCLA that she committed to. There you go. It wasn't clicking for me. It was UCLA.
I know it was a bigger school, so I'm just confused on why she. We should ask her.
We should ask.
Get some answers. Try to see if we can get some answers. Like, what the made you do that? I'm gonna say Williams. I'm not gonna butcher your first name. Oklahoma. I I will say that even before the last game I watched her play, I was like, oh, she's good. Like, I'm looking at her, I'm seeing her, like, I'm impressed.
Right.
I think she is just like, she owns her space. She knows that she's around a lot of good players, but she also understands that she's a good player too. And she's not talked about at all. I haven't heard anybody say nothing about her. But you also got to say, like, there's a lot of top players. I'm not saying she's one of the top players, but what I'm saying is she is a good player for Oklahoma. And she impacts Oklahoma to win.
That's what happens when you have like star players on a team, though. The rest of the team kind of gets drowned out and nobody's really focused on like how good and how much other players on the team are contributing.
Right.
Which sucks, but I'm gonna pay attention. Okay. One thing about it.
I mean, I guess that's our job, right? At this point.
Well, that too, but I'm gonna pay attention because I don't know. Like the underdogs be standing out to me.
Right.
And one person ain't winning the whole game. what I was always told.
Right.
All right, y'all. So let's strip it all the way down with our one-word check-in. I'm going to go first for Renee. Miss Williams, whatever your name is, Miss Oklahoma. Renee, what you got for me?
She's gritty. She's gritty. For Wally. Be honest. We never said the words had to be nice.
She's still emerging, I'm gonna say. She still got some work. She still got coming to herself. Michaela Williams.
She got that thing on her.
I like that one.
Sniper. She is a sniper.
I like that one.
Yeah. Addie Brown.
Let's say forceful. Let's go Clara Strack. Kentucky, please. I don't know her last name. I can't say it right.
I would say Impact.
Okay.
Impact. Yeah. Talasia, Tennessee.
Cooper. Relentless. Camille Pierre.
Multifaceted. She's all over the place. She could do it all.
Okay.
She could do it all. Tessa Johnson.
Tessa, I love you so bad. I'm gonna say versatile. Last one. Samaya Samaya Kansas.
Kansas, gotcha.
Yes.
I would say a distributor.
Okay. Yeah. All right, y'all. We want to hear from you guys. We want to hear who y'all Cousin Court Elite 7 is, Junior Edition. Drop your answers to our rapid fire. Who do y'all feel like is the best junior out right now? Make sure you guys are subscribed to Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We are on all platforms at Full Court Cousins Pod and at Hoop Cousins on Twitter, X, whatever. Make sure you guys are sharing with someone else who also loves the game, where hoops run deep and family runs deeper. See y'all next episode.